What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your boy Dog from EBF Academy by English Black Friday. Guess what? Today we're gonna go for this reaction, and I'm going to react to Eddie Griffin. You know, there is a show called Tell 'Em I Said It. I remember watching the show a couple of years ago, but I don't actually remember parts of that, you know, specifically. So what I did was I just went to YouTube and then I found a part of that show, and that's what I'm gonna do. So the name of that show is Eddie Griffin, Tell 'Em I Said It. And the part we're going to analyze in here is called Sagging Fagging. All right, we're gonna start with this name, but right after that. So I'm gonna start with this vocabulary. So first thing is sagging. What is sagging? Well, to sag is when you wear your pants, you know, you put on your pants, but actually it's underneath the line of your butt. You know, so you pretty much leave your butt out. You know what I mean? You don't cover your butt. So then you're sagging. And fagging comes from the word faggot, which is an offensive word to refer to a man who is homosexual. So what I would say to you is do not use this word. Cut it out of your vocabulary. So faggot is not a nice word. Don't use it. So the question here is Saggin Faggin. I don't know. So this is kind of polemic in here, but you know, we were talking about Eddie Griffin. Let's make it happen.
So I'm sitting in this cage, you know, I'm educating the little brother, right? And the brother was sagging. And I said, hey, brother, let me explain something to you. You know, my hide done came off. And y'all know I get real cerebral when a nigga sober. I'm like, look, bro.
All right, look at this. Now, first thing, we've already talked about this. You know, when people refer to another man as brother, you know you're talking about a black person. And then he used it. Since you're talking about the polemic stuff in here, I'm going to talk about the word that he used, which is the word nigga. Nigga, N-I-G-G-A, or N-I-G-G-E-R, both are very derogatory words that people use to, you know, to demean the black people. So these words too, do not use them at all. So he's just saying that here. Say, well, sagging is fagging, that's what he said, and say, well, let me talk to the brother in here. And then the brother means that's another black guy.
You know where that sagging shit started? It started in the penitentiary area.
Now I got it. Well, he just said in here that sagging started in the penitentiary, jail. He said that the sagging started in prison. I don't know about that.
Fags in there would sag to advertise their ass.
Oh, look at what it said. Fags in there would advertise their ass. You know, so you pull your pants down low, so your ass would be showing, and you know, the other people in prison, they would look at that ass and say, oh, that's a nice ass, I should fuck it. And then, so that's how they would advertise their ass, by sagging their pants. Is it real?
Get out of jail, nigga, and they put the drawers on still sagging, but try to play like they men. The kids thought the shit was slick, and the kids start sagging. My son did that shit at age 16 years old. He's 25.
Okay, cool. Look at this, man. They say that some of these prisoners would get out of prison, and when they get out of prison, they would still continue sagging, but now with the drawers on, which means, you know, their boxes on. And, you know, they play like they mean it, just like they say, to play it like they mean it, which means that, you know, they really mean what they are doing, which is advertising the crack of the ass. But then, you know, the children, the teenagers, they saw that on the street and they start doing it. And once they started doing it, they didn't mean that because they didn't know the meaning in prison, because they had never been in prison before. So then what they did is they thought that was slicking. They thought that was cool. You know, that was like slick. Slick, that's a very nice word. Slick means you do something that's cool. It's that, yeah, you think you slick, like you think you're cool. And yeah, so he said that his son started doing that. Let's see how he reacted.
I'm in the house, nigga. I'm a single father. I'm cooking Eddie's spaghetti. Because that's all the fuck I know how to cook other than a hot dog.
That's right. Same thing for me. He said that he was cooking Eddie and spaghetti. So Eddie is his son, you know, Eddie Jr. And then he was cooking Eddie spaghetti. And then he said, because that's what the fuck I know how to do other than hot dog. Just like me, spaghetti, hot dog, and I can boil an egg too.
Spaghetti up, nigga. I'll make an Italian move out of Italy up in this motherfucker. Yeah. So, you know, I'm making my spaghetti. Junior walk in the door and he's sagging. Nigga, I put the shit on simmer.
That's a nice vocabulary in here. Look at that. He was cooking, and then he said that his son, Eddie Jr., just walked into the house, and he was sagging. So that's when he looked at his son and said, man, I gotta talk to this nigga right there. So then he put that shit on simmer. You know, simmer, S-I-M-M-E-R. When you put that on simmer, when you're cooking and you put that on simmer, that means you lower the flame down so that it cooks very slowly. So that's to put on simmer.
I said, Junior, grab a little seat right there on that bar stool. I went, what up, Pop? Oh, there's a lot up, nigga.
Oh, look at what he said. What up, Pop? What up, Pop? What up? You know that in African American English in general, the verb to be is dropped, right? You don't use that. Instead of saying what is up or what's up, to say what up. What up, Pop? Pop, P-O-P. You know, P-O-P, pop can be your soda pop. You know, you drink a Coke or Fanta or, you know, Sprite. So that's a soda or that's a pop. But in this case, what up, Pop means what's up, Dad? What's up, Daddy? You know, like that. Daddy would be too childish for that guy. So
I said, Junior, grab a little seat right there on that bar stool. I went, what up, Pop? Oh, there's a lot up, nigga. And it's a lot down.
All right, say, what up, Pop? And say, oh, there's a lot up and there's a lot down. He's referring to the pants because, you know, Lil Jenna was sagging.
I said, nigga, grab yourself a beer. I can drink. Today you can.
Oh, look at that. In this part in here, he said, grab yourself a beer. Can I drink? Today you can. Well, I don't know if you know that, but in America, you can only drink when you are 21 up. And Lil Jenna here, Eddie Jr. is 16 years old. That's why he was so surprised. He was like, can I drink? Today you can. Because now he's going to have a conversation man to man. So that's not going to be man to little boy. You know what I mean? So that's why I just say, well, I'm going to make you feel like a man, you know, like a grown-up man. So that conversation will be serious.
That nigga sat down, I explained the story to him. I said, nigga, sagging started in the penitentiary area. Fags was advertising the crack of their ass. You sagging? Sagging is fagging. That nigga had on 2 belts. He was flooding like a motherfucker. That nigga walking through the house, I ain't no bitch, I ain't no bitch.
All right, man. So as you can see in there, his father used the, you know, the term sagging is fagging. But you know you're talking about Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin ain't got no filter. He will say anything that come to his mind. And the thing is that, you know, I personally don't support the idea of, you know, asking a person to stop doing something, you know, relating that to homosexuality. That's not how I deal with it. But, you know, that's Eddie Griffin. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So if you like it, you know what you do. You like the video, you leave your comment. And, you know, there's a bell down below. Yeah, this is Eddie Griffin, Saggin Faggin. And by the way, I wrote a blog about 5.5 years ago about that question, is saggin faggin? And I didn't even know 5 years later I would be here reacting to this video here. But if you want to read a little bit more about that, the link's going to be down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.